what's going on? More tests here for the vertical live stream. Just testing out some stuff so that I can make a good place to come to watch me make things. I'm a little tired. I went out and did yard work today, and health issues make you really tired really quick. So anyway, welcome. If you come across, you're just getting the beginning stages of the vertical live streams for me. I'm trying to hang on just a second. Just going to set up my other camera. So y'all may hear some backbeat and stuff. That's coming from my other phone that I'm making sure my chats and stuff come up. So, all right. Looks like we got good feed. All right. Looks like we got good feed. All right. All right. Yeah, you're going to get some of that feedback. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, you're going to get some of that feedback. I'm sorry, guys. There's going to be a lag, too. There's going to be a lag, too. Okay. So, no more. There shouldn't be any more echo because I think I have all that. When you see me looking down, I'm looking down at the other camera because that's what's showing me what y'all are getting, and that's where I'm checking for making sure that I'm getting the text when y'all stream them to me. So what I'm trying to do is I have my normal podcast that I do, but I don't want to have like 8 or 9 different channels because it's just too much on me. I want to do it all in one spot. Later on, they may break up into other channels. I don't know. But with my vertical live stream, I want to be able to go out in public with the camera and my mics. So my mic setup, I can have 2 mics. And me and Steph, we do a lot of going to flea markets and art things when we have time. And so might look like we may have more time to do that kind of stuff because after 13 years of her current job, restructuring is happening, and she could stay, but I think it's just better off that we cut ties with them, just because. So I'm going to be focusing on a lot of different aspects of my podcast. A lot of you, some of y'all may know that I make a lot of different things, and that's I am a maker. I mean, nobody knows me as a maker, but that's what I do. I like creating things. So I have a project that I'm doing right now, and it's actually pretty simple. It's not too difficult. So actually, I got a few projects going on. So I guess I'll show you what I'm doing, and then I'm going to be adjusting the cameras and stuff like that. So you'll see all this. So give me a second. Huh. I may have to get. Okay, well, you can see some of my work area. Uh, so this is just a normal, uh, just a normal uh, cabinet door that we got from the restore. Um, there was hardware on it. There's hardware on it still, but so this is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Um, I just need a basic Phillips. Oh, and all the stuff that you see me use, I'm not sponsored by any of them. So uh, this comes out of my pocket. So this is a really good um, set of multi tools. They're small. They actually reason that I got this is because let's see. Yeah, this is the original wild stick. It's a screwdriver. And it's circle. This one's circle. Um, this one takes a micro USB, and this one takes a USB-C. This is their brand, and I like their brand a lot. With theirs, you can turn the light on and off. But these little screw sets are really handy. They got Torx bits and bits that y'all will probably know what they are. Hell, I don't know what they are. But I don't use that one a lot. I really don't use this a lot, but probably I will probably start using a lot more because, well, because I want to. Um, so I have that, and see, I have extra one of these. I have a red and black one I use. I think it's the same brand. It's just I get them off Amazon. Um, but yeah, I got these. Uh, this is just a old hot glue gun my aunt had laying around. I do have a rotary tool. It's Dremel over there if you can see it. Um, but and guys, you will see my mess. I'm sorry. I am messy. Sometimes a little bit too messy. I have cats, and they like to get in my mess too. So, um, just the way it goes with being a maker. Also, I have little tools like this. I don't really know what they call it, but I use it for a lot of things. They're like a something, I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I got I think it was 5 cabinet doors for the restore. It was it's a dollar. So it's $1 for cabinet doors, $2 for drawers, and but I put the desk that you see here. Like I said the other day, I have uh, my computer set up behind me. But this is where I do my magic. I've only had it for a month or so, but I built it. I built this part of it. And there's some things that I'm doing But I wanted to show y'all what I'm creating. I've got something that I created. I was testing the waters of, but it came out really good. But I can't show it um, just because it's nothing bad or anything. But the subject matter is I may get in trouble for. And come on that note, I am going to. I mean, I know I don't have a lot of followers right now, but that's okay. Um, I do have a GoFundMe going up. It's already up. It's already live. Um, because well, I'm trying to grow this, and but there's I got that, and I'm setting up a Patreon also. I have a Patreon, uh, but I haven't got the. But let me show you what I'm doing, and let me get the hardware off first. Get the hardware off. Get this hardware off. I think this is the most tedious part of it, well, besides cutting. And I'm not going to be cutting online on the. I won't be cutting or sanding in here because I'm in the house. But some pretty cool hardware. And as I show you things around it, you'll see that it's and our house is it was built or it was delivered here 23 years ago, or excuse me, 25 years ago. My aunt and my mom uh, got this house right as I was entering high school, and my aunt got it. I think she knew it was I was gonna probably wind up be the one that take over it. Um, her son, uh, so my mom passed away in 2023, March 2nd, and we were having really bad storms and stuff that year, just like we did this year. And we've actually bad storms for the last 3 to 4 years. But then the day that my mom's her service, um, come to find out, we were having storms that day, and so we canceled it. Was going to do it for the summer, and my aunt passed away June 2nd. So my aunt, my her, I've said this before. Her son and her did not agree with this house for family personal reasons that I'm not going to bring up here. But I wound up with a house. So, what you see here is the chalk marker. I was going to do this with a Sharpie, but there it is. Good. Sharpie's better. I was looking for it. You know what? Hang on, before I wonder. These are little nail. I don't know if I can do it or not. Maybe I can. Oh, so in about 50 minutes, dinner will be done. So I'll probably stay on, but there might be a break in the, I can't do it this way. I'm going to have to cut it. Damn it. Okay. We'll just do it this way then. Oh, and by the way, y'all, I don't have any training in this. So, some of my ideas may be a little unorthodox to some of you people because, well, I'm not trained craftsman. Okay. I just do stuff. Yes, and you may hear my phone go off. Nothing important. Anyway, so the reason I marked this is because, so this is 3D printed, this part of, I had a 3D printer and I got it set up and everything, and I got maybe 2 or 3 good prints out of it, and I wound up just gave up on it, and I went back to doing, well, doing stuff like this um, with real stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm making a cover for this, and I'm going to put an LED in it. Well, it already has an LED in it, but I'm putting a light changing for, because when I'm live, my kid, one of them, when the light will be a certain color when I'm on live, so people know that I'm live. Uh, so I'm going to go outside and try to cut this to where I have it. I guess I need to mark it on this side too. Uh, we will see what this comes out, and I will be right back. All right, guys, back. And it'll fit like that. It will fit like that. Or the way I really want it to work would work like that, I'm sure. This is going to be painted and it's supposed to look rustic anyway. It's not supposed to look beautiful. Alright, maybe. Huh. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. And it looks pretty good like that. Let's see. Like I said, this will be a different light anyway. All right. So that is that. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what to do next. Guess I could drill a hole for the middle. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Hang on. I am going to sacrifice a flashlight. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see something. Oh, come on. Really? Well, so what I was thinking is to drill this out to where I can get the light to reflect back up. Give me 1 second, guys. success, everybody. I set to do it and it worked. Yeah. Now, I don't know if this reflection deal is going to hinder or make it better, worse. I don't know, but we will see. Let's bring out the Dremel. And guys, if you hear me swearing, I'm sorry. What patches? As I told you, I have cats. And I have a very needy cat that don't like me to get out of her sight. So you will probably see her, hear her jump up here, even though she knows she should not be up here. She does it anyway. So let's see. This may get a little loud because I have the, oh, she's not going to bug us. Imagine that. She will though. Trust me. The more I do these videos, the more she will get in the way. I don't think she likes me doing these because I'm taking away her time. So, anywho, we love animals. So, we have 3 inside cats, 4 fish, big fish. We had a bird, we got rid of him because he was actually given to us and find out that he wasn't very nice. And then we got a bearded dragon, that's Molly. And then there's a cat, stray cat out. She's got tons of kittens, and her kittens have kittens. They're not ours, but I say my Aunt Ann left them to me. So I have that. So we're just trying to do what we can. This blade was going to need to be changed. I don't think it's going to give me clean cuts. If you watch any other makers, a lot of other makers, some of them edit things out, some don't. I'm kind of more, I don't like doing editing, which if y'all follow my other channels, or my other shows, excuse me, they're not channels. I try to do as least editing as possible. I went to school after I got out of the military. I thought I wanted to do it was called multimedia publishing. And so I started going to college on that, and life happens. But before in high school, we were like the first class. It was called multimedia uh, and networking, and we actually was the class to modernize our school to have internet and things like that. I did not run it per se. Um, there was a lot of other smart kids that did that, but I I just tinkered basically. My I like building websites in HTML, but it's actually to me it's I don't know. It wasn't for me after I got out of my Navy gig. If I would have been able to finish, uh, was uh, was it was called AE, which was Avionics Electrical Computer Technician, uh, and it was actually a mix of AT and AE, and they realized that my I would have been like one of the only ones with that rate. Um, the Navy found out it was going to be too much. Um, from what I understand, it was going to be too much on the sailors because you got to have A school and then B schools, and it's like would have been like forever to get out in the fleet, and that was right after 9/11. So, well, I was a sophomore in school when 9/11 happened. So, uh, but yeah, I was in that era. So they were trying to. I really don't know what they were trying to do because I didn't. I really regret not being able to finish. But when you have issues that you don't know nothing about until after the fact, I feel really bad that I couldn't finish my oath. Really stinks sometimes because you know that's my my dad was didn't serve, but um, my uncle Johnny did. He was a Navy. He was a CB during Korea and World War II, and kind of he was my basically my godfather after my dad passed away, and I was trying to uh, live up to him, but that's what happens, We can't. Sometimes we just can't live up to our family's expectations. So I do what I do now, and hope I make them proud. Okay, guys, this may get a little loud, and I'm sorry, but see how well that works. Maybe I can just get off with man. Nope, gonna take more off. That's okay. I don't know if this adding this reflector is gonna make any difference or not. I'm just testing to see how it works. Okay. There's a reason why I'm putting this reflector in. No! Gotta go down further. We're getting there. Let's see. I love Dremels. You know what? And some of y'all will say, why aren't you wearing safety glasses? I have glasses on and they're safety proof. So, or why aren't you wearing a mask for it? Well, because I like to walk on the wild side, okay? Is that a good enough excuse? I don't know if that's going to give me what I think it's going to do, but you know what? That's good enough for me. It serves its purpose. Wow. So that I think. All right. Oh, yeah. So that's the back. So I'm going to trim some of this off because, well, why not? Give me something to do on camera, right? So let's see. Okay, this is what I was wanting to do. So let's mark with our Sharpie. Like I said, guys, I am not trained in this. I just like to tinker, so. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about doing get on here about 1 or 2 and carry a live stream for a little while tomorrow. So, um, if y'all want to tune into that, got 14 minutes till supper. Oh, ha! Success! Success, guys. We got through that without cutting my fingers off. I wasn't going to do that, guys. Really, I wasn't. All right. So, I'm going to make that. Okay, so the question is, do I leave it or do I make it flat? You know what? I'm going to leave it like that because it's easier. So, what glue do I want to use? I usually go with hot glue, but I have CA glue. We're going to go with hot glue, I believe, is what I'm going to go with. Take this a second to get warm. And I'm not trying to make this pretty, guys, by any means. I'm not trying to make it look pretty. Not supposed to be pretty. But yeah, I mean, if you want to be a maker, just be a maker. Be a maker of things. 12, 11 minutes before dinner is done. And so maybe I can get this glued down. And then I'm really debating on sanding this down. We'll see after I lay the lens in there. And there's a reason why I'm putting this lens on. Well, you can't see it. I have these rocks, and they're glass rocks. And somebody can, if you know anybody that's a geologist, I'll show them tomorrow. Show one of them tomorrow. But I'll probably show you all the ones that I have. I keep forgetting that I'm mobile now, so I can carry y'all around. I am putting my charge cable in my phone. Oh, if you see these are called chubby cables. They're rubber. They sell them on Amazon. Not affiliated. But, you know, if you know the people, they're 20, maybe $30 a piece. But they're really good. If I had it my way, I would have them, all of them. I am a firm believer in buying quality over quantity. Uh, the times I've really screwed up, and well, just here recently, I bought these. Aren't dribble. Uh, there's some kind of knockoff, um, but I really don't like the quality of them. But you know, it's just the way I am. So tomorrow I'll get on here. I'm gonna say about 1, 2, maybe. Steph has to go to work, so that depends on. Well, now that she's hoping for a different job, she'll probably be here at nighttime with us. So, uh, oh, there's two. Who else is in the chat? Oh, it went down to one. I'm sorry. But anyway, she she does diamond paintings, and so she does TikTok, and she's really good. She's got more viewers and subscribers than I do. My content is a little bit longer than hers, and she's a little camera shy still. Uh, I've been trying to get Stacy to do this kind of stuff with me. Because she's really creative and artsy too, but 13-year-old camera shy, that kind of thing. Oh, there's 3. Who's all in my bubble? Throw a heart or something up, or a high, or give me some implications. Up, down to 2. It's okay. But yeah, I mean, making stuff is fun. I love doing this kind of stuff. That's another thing I got from my Aunt Ann. she, I think it was more of necessity because, well, we didn't come from a wealthy family. So my family did what they could to get by. And so, that kind of mindset. I mean, it was instilled in me to be a hard worker and take. And the thing of it is I didn't start taking risk with my. I was always told to if if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. But that that saying, uh, it resonates with me a lot. But I think I worked myself way too hard for what I was doing in the real world. Uh, it, somebody eventually will see your passion, and the thing of it is like Thomas, our oldest son. Uh, he graduates this year, and Thomas, when we almost lost him. Uh, and this didn't happen on our clock. He was he's lived with his dad um, since right before me and Steph uh, got together, and I couldn't take on the responsibility of him and Stacy and Robert. Caden, my son, with his mom, but I could not because Thomas has ADHD. Stacy has it also, uh, and Stacy's dad wasn't in her life, and I felt. I mean, she was 6 months old, so uh, I was like, I don't want to be this way, but I had to make a choice. And but anyway, uh, Thomas got third-degree burns, and actually third to fourth degree. I didn't know there was anything but third-degree burns, and he pulled through. That we had him in Parkland for a few weeks, and but he pulled out of it, and the he kept saying, "I don't want to go to college," and he's done choir for a long time, and my timer should go off. Uh, and he's going to school to be a choir teacher, and I'm very proud of him. Graduate this year, and Caden used to want to be a doctor, and that's kind of changed now. Which you know, I always wanted him to do whatever made him happy, but I think his mom is kind of because I mean, all my kids are pretty darn smart. Uh, but he told me, Dad, I really don't think big university is good for me, and I'm like, oh, You do what you want to do. You don't do it because me, or you don't do it because your mom wants you to do it. And Stacy wants to be a truck driver, and she fits the bill. Really, she does. That there's some things that she needs to work on for that to happen. Um, but yeah, and then but you know, I want my kids to do them, be who they want to be. Uh, I don't I don't ever try to push my kids into doing something they don't want to. I mean, I didn't have my life figured out for a long time. Uh, I've always been a learner, and there's some things you just can't learn being going to school or college, or there's some things that you have to learn as they come. And you know, a lot of people spend their whole life trying to find out what their calling is, or uh, their skills. And so you know, it it all works out in the end. You know, it life is it's funny. You think you have it figured out, and then all of a sudden something else pops up. You know, you don't ever know what lies beyond. That's with everything. Uh, and if you limit yourself on your experiences, I did. So I did a lot when I was younger. Um, Part of it was the way I was raised, or though I'm not gonna say I wasn't raised right, because it wasn't. It's not. It's not my mom's fault. It's not my family's fault. It's just life. Things happen, and you know, I've talked about this before with my mom. Uh, you know, fourth grade level, then um, she had uh, schizophrenia. YouTube don't demonic, or don't even try to hit me with a health thing. I got hit with that right when I was doing YouTube. Started doing YouTube. My mom had schizophrenia. I'm not a doctor, so disclaimer. Uh, and then again. She got rheumatic fever when she was out in California taking care of my great grandparents, my nanny's parents. So a lot of that got a lot of her that she lost a lot of that from that. And so let's see. Tell me I'm not smart. So what it looks like it's gonna work.
Hey, it sounds like it's burning, but
Okay, I'll get it in a second.
okay.
Hang on one second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go take out food dinner. Let's see how this is gonna. That's gonna play out real nice. So was gonna tell you that that's all right. It's similar what the of what it's gonna look like. Sorry, I turned out the top light just to see. Isn't that cool, guys? I'm gonna get a light that's in there is LED already. That's what these are too. But I've been getting uh, LED. They're little puck lights, is what they are, and they don't. They're not great. So this is the what the finished product is going to look like. Um, oh, let me show you what my other idea is. So this is part of what I'm going to show you what I'm doing with. So I have these, and I was. These are so. Oh yeah, if you have cedar around, let me know. I love cedar. Sorry, guys. uh, so these are bird food feeders for outside, and these is what originally started me doing lamps. I'll show you what this is going to look like. So they have little, so I made them into a lamp, but with me being the way I am, I like to add my own little flair, and they're going to sit up, but you see these eye hooks. I'm going to dangle beads and stuff for them, so they're going to be a, a lamp of sorts. Um, but show you the wood that I have. So we have a cedar tree on the side of our house, and you saw my staff that I have over there that I built. But we had the tree decided it wanted to give away one of its arms freely for us during a storm. So I went down and cut it. And so uh, my one staff I made is going to be like I'm going to call it my ceremonial staff. Um, sorry, guys, I'm trying to clean up my mess a little bit. Oh, those little hang on, I'll show you. So those little colorful looking rocks are not rocks. They're called diamond drills. They're what the uh, as y'all know that I'm Native American and I don't like to waste things. And but they're so this is what they are. So this is I'm working on this project. My wife did these and I said, well, I have hurricane lanterns that I put those bulbs in. I took out the fuel cell for it, but she's got these little they're cup or supposed to be cup coasters. But I don't like I said, I don't like wasting stuff. So I have those, but I have these, and they're little globes for them. And so my idea was do some beading, or dunk, put them in glue, and then dunk them into these, but and put little tea lights in them, sell them that way. Either the real tea lights or just the battery powered ones, and we're trying to figure out ways to um, display her diamond paintings and stuff because you don't want to just be a diamond painting. Yeah, you make a frame for it, or, but that's what these are. That's what these are. And you get some that are big, like rhinestones and stuff like that. But they're basically mini rhinestones, is what they are. Uh, and Steph gets mad because they're all over our bedroom because we had a issue with something falling off the wall, and they went everywhere. So I have that to work out. But that's why I'm trying to use them, and I like using. This is the main color I work with, but I recently get the it's just clothesline. It's just rope, but these are they are plat. Is it hollow? Anyway, the rope melts. Well, we went to Goodwill a couple days ago, and they had like a few things of different colors, and so I like using that kind of stuff too. Uh, but yeah, art is y'all will see my brother in more videos probably. Um, art is what you make it to be. It's not. Sorry, guys, I'm going all over the place. But art is not meant to be pretty. Sometimes art is just something that you feel. Um, a lot of people feel that and I get it because I feel the same way when I make some of the things I make. I put a lot of thought into, and the ones that I have put a lot of thought into, especially the stuff that I want to do for my ceremonial stuff. Uh, yeah, it's kind of but a lot of people don't understand is my brother um, is one. He thinks I'm smarter than I don't. I hate it when people say that I'm smart at certain stuff because I feel like I'm constantly learning. And sometimes constantly learning makes it feel like you're really not gaining anything. Um, but you really are. You're gaining a lot from the experience you have. And, you know, it can be daunting sometimes because a lot of people that are very smart, they, a lot of people will use that and do horrible things with it. There's some people that are extremely smart and they've used their gifts for just horrible things. Uh, you know, you either, a lot of people don't understand that um, I have it's on my thing. And I always, when I think of things, and it says, if you're not willing to learn, hang on, if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. And that's the truth. You have to be willing to learn. And learning doesn't come from an instructor, also. A lot of people think that, my brother being one of them, he thinks that sometimes I'm wrong about things because I'm not a doctor. And then he go, eye patches. And we go to the doctor, and the doctor says the same thing I said. But he won't listen to me because, but he tells me on how smart I am. Patches. But that's just common learning, and he don't understand. And what? I don't have anything. But take the time to learn. Take the time. You. A lot of people feel like that they have to rush life. Rushing life sucks, and so uh, it just sucks. You shouldn't. You shouldn't rush. What? Come here. I was gonna pick you up. I was gonna pick her up, but she won't let me. Uh, but like I said, I'm not. I'm not classically trained in things. I do what makes me feel happy. Come here, then. Come here. Look, there's my kitty. It's Patches, everybody. There's Patches. Um, but you have to do things that sometimes are not comfortable. Uh, you know, getting on YouTube and sharing your story is not. Sometimes it's very scary. I know it's. I did YouTube or Facebook Live for a little while, and I mean, I had family that loved them, and I stopped doing them because of some issues going on, and I lost a lot of my following. But I had to shut that down, and so shutting that down kind of made it not. It was easy for me to shut it down. It was really hard starting this. doing it live on Facebook or YouTube because I don't restrict who can see and watch my shows, my podcast, my poems I do. They're me. They're who I am. Patches. But that's the thing is you have to be able and be willing to learn and do. You can't just up one day and say it takes practice. It takes courage. It takes a lot of things to make things happen. Ah, Patch, your claws hurt. But, she gets mad at me when I'm in here because she can't get up in my lap. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Get out there and do something. Do something productive. I'm human too. I'm human too. And we all make mistakes. We make poor decisions sometimes. But you got to learn to be willing to learn from them. And also, sometimes you have to hurt for them. And, like I've said before, I've had some pretty scary health emergencies happen to me. And I don't know if I would be as strong as I am now. I'm not going to say that all the time I'm 100% because I'm not. Patch. But guys, I'm going to cut this short, or not short, hour and uh, hour and 20, hour and 30 minutes. So anyway, guys, that was the days. Like I said, I'm going to do my best to do a live tomorrow about 1:30, 2-ish. I know some of you are over in the UK, and I know that some of y'all want to catch some of my live streams. And my normal live streams, I usually start about 7 my time, Central Standard Time in the US. So, and those are normally every Tuesday. Now with my vertical live streams unlocked, I can come live anytime I want. So, if you want to catch those, then you have to like and subscribe and do all that fancy stuff that I ask you to do on my regular podcast, even though I'm a little sarcastic on that one. Guys, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Y'all have a good evening. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't hold me to what time, because I may wake up in the morning and my IBS is flared or something. Oh, another thing. I try to censor myself a little. There's going to be days, especially on these vertical live streams, that I may seem a little aggravated. And it's not that I'm aggravated at one particular thing. I do have my own set of issues. And I'm willing to show those to you. And I'm willing to be raw with you. Because there's some days where I'm flinging around words If that offends you, I'm sorry. But I have to be who I am. And there's days that my kids, oh, Stacy. Thomas will show up whenever he shows up. Caden will, I'm hoping to get him this summer. Because this summer is his, well, October he turned 16. And, well, Daddy wants to see him before his 16th because Daddy's got a little bit of stuff planned for him. But guys, I try every day to try to do better, and you know it is what it is. But remember, you need to, if you really want to make a difference in this world, in your life, in somebody else's life, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. So anyway, guys, I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.